What's up, YouTube? Bringing you guys UFC 309 predictions, the picks for the retirement card itself, Jones versus Miocic. Starting from the early prelims, going up to the main event, obviously. We're going to start it off with Veronica Hardy versus Eduarda Moura. Let's just get it quick. I'm going to start with pick Veronica Hardy. She's just better. Fought better comp, beat better comp than Eduarda. Yeah, she's not bad. She's decent. She should win a decision. So I'm just going to pick Veronica Hardy. Moving on, Basil Hafez versus Oban Elliott. I'm going to pick Basil Hafez. People are picking Oban Elliott because he can take down people. And they're going to be like, maybe he had a, coming to earth moment when he fought Mickey Gall, Basil Hafez in his last bout against Mickey Gall. After he had a split decision with JDM, so kind of like counting him out, but he's still better on the feet than Oban Elliott. I off of what I've watched, I know he had a slugfest with Mickey Gall, but Mickey Gall's not that good, and he still won that fight. I just think he like the crowds was really hyped. He was really, I guess, pushed by the fans, and yeah, he was more for the fans than I guess that is an IQ problem as well for Basil Hafez. But I think Oban Elliott, he got dropped by Val Woodburn. It's not good. He's not good at all. Yeah, I don't know. I know it was like maybe not the smartest pick, but I just think he can hurt Basil or Oban Elliott more than Oban Elliott can hurt him. I think he's gonna win the damage-based decision. And I don't think that the takedowns will add up on him. I don't think he'll have that much control time. I just seen him defend takedowns, even take down JDM. So, actually, did he even take down JDM? Let's just look it up. He had a close fight with JDM. I'm not trying to sound stupid. Yeah, he did take him down. So, yeah, I don't know. I just especially comparing their records. I know he's undefeated. He just beat Preston Parsons. Preston Parsons solid. I don't know. Val Woodburn, he's I think he won 27-30. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know. I don't like that fight. But maybe I will pick Oban Elliott, man. Just looking at it, Preston Parsons is not that bad. And I'm not just using MMA math, but I watched the fights. I just feel like Basil Hafez can light him up on the feet more than he can. I just feel like he presents more danger than Oban Elliott. So I'm going to stick with my pick. It's kind of hard to tell, especially because you're just predicting. But I think he just has more on the feet than Oban Elliott has for him. So I'm going to say he's going to win a damage-based decision, 29-28. Should be a good fight, unless Oban Elliott just smudges him to the ground. So, that's what it is. Moving on, Mickey Gall versus Ramez Bramajej. I think I'm going to stop with his name. I'm picking Ramez, though. Mickey Gall's not great. Actually, I'm going to pick Mickey Gall. The prelim was really tricky. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of he's just better than Mickey Gall, bro. Mickey Gall's 7-6. I know he's 10-5. He's not really successful, but Mickey Gall's really not successful either. I'm tired of hearing that. He has close bouts with some fighters. I'm gonna pick Ramez, bro. Ramez Bramaji. I don't know, bro. I'm picking you. You better win. I wonder if he's the underdog. He probably is. Near even. I don't know. So I'm going to probably going to side with Ramaz, bro. Because Mickey Gall, he's just not good. But neither is Ramaz, bro. I looked at the tape. They're both evenly shit. They're, good at being shit, Not winning fights. Not having clear cut, I want to win the fight. I just feel like Ramaz is, I've seen Mickey Gall fights. I don't think he really tries to win fights. 7-6 for a reason. That's an awful record. I think he had all the L's in UFC, so it's really bad. Or at least most of them. I'm picking Ramirez. Fuck it. Moving up, Marcin Tybura. So we get a little bit better quality fights, but this card is awful also. Marcin Tybura versus Jonta Deniz. I was going to pick Tybura, and I'm going to stick with that. I just think this is a big jump up in competition. I understand, like, why you would pick Deniz, because he has good kickboxing. He's a glory kickboxer. Can knock him out in the first round. Can, maybe even have good enough takedown defense. Because, I feel like a lot of these glory kickboxers have somehow great takedown defense. But I just feel like Tybura, he's a bet, man. He did get knocked down, finished by Tom Aspinall, but that's Tom Aspinall. And he did get finished by Sergey Spivak, but he's not a grappler. And I just feel like Tybura has like a little funky guard. I think he can hold him off after the first round and take him down. I don't know. I just feel like either it's going to be a Tybura decision, clear decision, or Deniz is knock him out in the first round. Simple as that. That's the only way I can see it. And he's ranked, so it's actually a big fight for Deniz. We're definitely going to see like probably the best version of him. But I think Tybura is ready for that. He's coming off of that as well, so it's pressure on him to win this fight. I hope he's having a good camp, because if he loses this fight, we're probably never going to see this guy again. Or he's going to be fed to like Mick Parkin. So I'm picking Tybura. He has to win this fight. If he doesn't win this fight, then this is the next big thing. He already kind of is. Yeah. That's it for the early prelims. A lot of canceled fights, man. Fuck this card, bro. This card is so fucking trash. David Onama canceled. Nikita Krylov, Azamat. That's a great fight. Canceled because Azamat got hurt. Anyway. And now there's only 3 fights on this prelims card. Like, in the feature fight is fucking John. Well, that's a good card. I think that should be on the main card. I don't know. I don't get it. He's a former. I mean, he's still ranked. So weird. Jonathan Machine is still ranked. He's on the fucking prelims. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, Jim Miller versus Damon Jackson. I can see Damon Jackson half card camping his way to a decision, but I can also see Jim Miller out grappling him, reversing him. Because Damon Jackson's kind of timid, but at the same time, he was not great grappling, but pretty solid grappling. Jim Miller's pretty old. I'm going to give Jim Miller the nod, man. He's still hustling. I like Damon Jackson if he wasn't facing Jim Miller. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Jim Miller, he's kind of proven, like, on the ground, I feel like, more than Damon Jackson. I understand that he has he can take down people, stay on, like, the ground's really where he does the work. He's nothing on the feet. Jim Miller even has more stuff on the feet than him, so I feel like he couldn't maybe knock him down, but I don't know. Damon Jackson not as chinny people like may think. Like, he can get knocked down, get cut up and fucked up just because he's been on a lot of highlight reel KOs for other people. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. Because Jim Miller don't really have hands like that unless like he connects on a beautiful, just chins you, and that could happen. I don't think Damon Jackson can do that. I just feel like there's more finishability. Is that even a word? For Jim Miller. So I'm gonna pick Jim Miller by decision. This is really I'm no longer looking at fights like, oh, well, this is what he did in this fight. Like, who presents the most danger for the other fighter? I think it's Jim Miller. Damon Jackson, say goodbye, buddy. Moving on. Chris Weidman versus Eric Andrews. Another like hard one to call. Chris Weidman's like already proven out like a good wrestler. Eric Andrews, all he has is like some boring ass takedowns, tries to hold you against the clinch you up. That was in his last bout, which was pretty fucking disgusting. He's just a boring fighter, mid fighter. Chris Weidman's just falling off. But I feel like he has enough to, like, I was leaning Eric Andrews just because of the age, but age doesn't really matter in middleweight. It's New York, hometown. Who wants to win it more in New York with a John Jones card? Oh, I'm on a John Jones card. I got to show out for the fans. Who's trying to do that? He may take advantage of the age, like the speed differential, because, Chris Weidman was a lot more slow than he was. But he's not that bad on the feet, man. But he was fucking eye-poking the fuck out of Bruno Silva the whole fight. Bruno Silva's not that good anyway. And it's taking you to the third round against Bruno Silva. Like, you didn't even take him out. I think Eric Andrews is going to get it done. like, you didn't really do nothing with Bruno Silva, and you didn't really win the fight because you eye poked him to oblivion, even though he wasn't winning the fight either. Like, what's Eric Anders gonna do? I just feel like he just could do something different than Bruno Silva. Like, anything's better than Bruno Silva. I feel like if you try and take him down, maybe, pitter pat him, shot some knees to the thigh with some jabs. I think you win the fight 29-28. I'm gonna go Eric Anders. Chris Weidman, your time is done. You're cooked. I don't know. I feel like Chris Weidman grew on me. I liked him. I hated him. I liked him for the longest, and I just don't like him anymore. It's just like kind of ungrateful. I feel like he thinks he's the shit, even though he broke his leg, and he knows that he broke his leg. Like, oh, I'm recovering, all that. Like, I don't like that, man. I just don't like. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Chris Weidman anymore. Anyway, moving on. Jonathan Martinez versus Marcus McGee. My boy Marcus McGee. I like him, man. I like his finishes. I mean, who doesn't? He's on like a 4 or 5 win streak. All finishes. All his wins are finishes also. And all his losses, or I think he only lost by like a sub. So, but Jonathan Martinez just got, not fraud checked, but, I guess checked by Aldo in his last fight. The leg kicks didn't work here, but that is the best leg kick defense we've ever seen, probably. Like, literally. So, nothing to. Don't downplay Jonathan Martinez, man. I feel like I was gonna pick Marcus McGee until I remembered he faced Jonathan Martinez, or Jonathan Martinez faced Aldo in his last bout. Like, he's still arguably top 10 fighter of all time. Just maybe right outside the top 10 just now because he lost to fucking Mario Batista. I'm gonna pick Jonathan Martinez's decision. Though I feel like there'll be a scare in the first round. I can see it happening. Either that, or I was gonna go like Marcus McGee, but like, he hasn't really fought anyone like really notable. Like, like you don't look at his record and you be like, oh, you knocked out this guy, like, or he destroyed this guy. Like, they're really cans, And they're nice KOs, but the competition is like, I'm really happy for him getting this fight. He can win this fight, take advantage of it. But Jonathan Martinez is a good fighter, man. Like, good kicks. He has to worry about. He has a lot more versatility in the striking department. I just feel like he can, he doesn't have the greatest hands, but his kicks carry him. He has solid takedown defense, though. I don't think Marcus McGee will even play into that. Like, it's not horrible, but I just feel like Jonathan Martinez can keep his distance, kick him up, chop those legs. Good body kicks as well. And I just think he'll, not point fight his way, but I just keep distance and, stay away from that power hand of Marcus McGee. That's really but I can see it, man. I can see him. It might be a scary first round for Jonathan Martinez, but outside of that, I think he can, but he can finish people in the second round too. We've seen it. But anyway, I'm going to pick Jonathan Martinez. Scary pick, but I feel like Marcus McGee kind of overrated, and I guess this competition, a lot of people see that and they're like, oh, he's going to knock him out. That's not really how MMA works, but you never know. Anything can happen. MMA math doesn't really fucking matter anyway. So, yeah, but I'm just going to go with Jonathan Martinez. I think he's just a better fighter, more complete fighter. Moving on to the main card. Disappointing-ass main card. Starting off, some favorite fighters, actually. Mauricio Rufy versus James Lontop. There's no need to talk about this one too much. Mauricio Rufy, he's probably going to smoke this guy. They're literally looking for an opponent. James Lontop just happened to be there. Literally lost in his last bout against Borishev. He took crazy amount of damage. I remember watching that card in the gym. He just took so much damage in that fight, bro. It wasn't a bad fight, but he took a lot of damage, and Borishev won the fight. And he's taking on short notice. Mauricio Rufy is like the second coming of Conor McGregor with more craftiness, and he could probably sub you too. So I'm picking Mauricio Rufy round 1 KO. Maybe round 2. No, round 1 KO. I'm sorry. Round 1 finish for Mauricio Rufy. Moving on. Viviana Araújo versus Karine Silva. Viviana is, let me get this right, he's 5-5 in the UFC. Karine Silva is 5-0. Something's obviously working for one. Something's obviously not working for the other. I'm picking Karine Silva. I don't give a fuck. Oh, she's crafty this, crafty that. You're a 1-1 opponent or 1-1 fighter in the UFC. The other's 5-0. I feel like it'd be different if, like, I know Viviana Araujo beat Jennifer Maia, but who the fuck is Jennifer Maia anyway? We just know because that's obviously a Maia that fucking fought for the belt, and that's Damian Maia, and who supposedly has a wife, and her name is Jennifer Maia, you know? Or am I fucking lying? Let's just look it up. Let's just look it up, man. Let's just look it up. Let's just look it up, dude. I know I didn't spell that shit correctly, but Jennifer Maia. Who's her spouse, bro? Husband. Fuck it. Oh. I just happen to think that. So they're not related. But anyway. They're not related. They're not in any way related. They're not together. She beat Jennifer Maia. I don't even know who she is. I thought that was Damian Maia's wife. A little retarded for that one, but it doesn't matter. I'm picking Karine Silva. She's 5-0. Just prove me wrong. Like, just lose this fight because I'm picking you. I just think I don't watch any of them. It's the first time hearing them. Actually, I've heard of Viviana, but I don't give a fuck about flyweight. Flyweight's cooked, also. That division is so cooked. Whoever becomes champion next, it best be Fariat. Menon Fariat. I don't know how to say it. The French woman. It best be her. Because if Aaron Blanchfield, if any other grappler becomes, bro, they might as well boss women in MMA, honestly. Boss that bitch. Anyway, moving on. Bo Nickel versus Paul Craig. This is a good test for Bo Nickel. Paul Craig coming off a fucking disgusting KO from Kyle Barajo. So took some time off. I think Bo Nickel's gonna win round 2 TKO. I think Paul Craig has enough juice in him to get out of the first round. I just feel like he's prepared for the wrestling. Probably knows he's gonna be on his feet for a little bit and then maybe try and wrestle. Then I just can see Paul Craig just being fucking dumb as hell, dropping his guard, not really knowing what he's gonna do next, like kind of creeping around the cage, and then Bo Nick is just gonna fucking sleep his ass with the overhand right. I can just see that. I guess he can just going to sleep, you know, or maybe just tap him to over. I don't think he's gonna get subbed. I just feel like he wouldn't let that happen. He would rather sub him, you know. Does that make sense? Or just maybe reverse somehow and sub Bo Nickel. That's the only way he can win. So I think Bo Nickel's gonna win this on the fight. He's probably improving. He hasn't fought in a minute, so that just kind of just shows he's been improving in the gym. Like, what else have you been doing? Bo Nickel, just fucking training. Exactly. So I think he's gonna knock him out. He did knock out Val Woodburn in this, or before that last fight, it was who would he fight? Fucking Cody Brundage. Subbed him, so, and he knew he was a wrestler. So I feel like he's gonna, knowing that Paul Craig was a ranked fighter, he's probably gonna just try and take him down. And I was thinking probably just sleep him with something unexpected, I feel like. Because Bo Nickel, he has hands, man. With all due respect, he has hands. He's knocked out some dude already. Even though it's Val Woodburn, but, you know, it was a good KO. You know, you can't lie about that. Yeah, I think Paul Craig's going to slip. I like Paul Craig. He's really kind of humble. Like, you know, I've been training and working on this, you know. I'm ready to fight. You know, I'm in the best shape of my life. And he gets slept by Kyle Barajo. I remember, you know, it's a tough scene for Aussie people. But it is what it is. Natural selection. You've lost. You've done your deed. You've subbed Magomed and Jamal Hill. 2 possibly future champs, you know. So, yeah, I think Bo Nickel is probably going to Bo Nickel's going to KO him in the second round. Yeah, I'm picking Bo regardless. Anyway, moving on. Co-main event. What we've all been waiting for, not really, because no one asked for this fucking rematch. Charles do Bronx versus Michael. See you at the top. Chandler. I'm gonna pick Charles Oliveira. I think Oliveira definitely learned from the first fight. Michael Chandler probably didn't. I'm gonna put on a show for you guys. I'm gonna make you guys think. I'm gonna make you guys know why you bought your tickets. I'm gonna make you guys proud of why you guys got your tickets. You know? No, I'm not picking Michael Chandler. Though I have a feeling he could sleep him. Either he gets absolutely fucking destroyed and gets subbed. I don't think Oliveira's gonna sleep, or not sleep him, but knock him down like he did in his first fight, because he just knew he could just flip a switch, and he just did that, which is really good. But I don't even think he needs to do that. I don't think it's gonna go to the. Maybe he might get to the second round. I think he's gonna find his back somehow. Just knowing Chandler is gonna do something that will leave his back exposed, and I think he's gonna get subbed. Maybe rear naked, maybe guillotine. Who knows? I think he's gonna find his back though. I just feel like he's gonna find his back, and Michael Chandler does that a lot. He kind of just leaves his back exposed. I just feel like man, like, cause Michael Chandler, he's like a really explosive guy, man. Charles Vera is kind of like that, but he's a better version of Michael Chandler, if that makes sense. Like, he can get caught, Charles Vera, but I just feel like he has more ways to win. Obviously, most finishes in UFC, but like, I just have a bad feeling, man. It's not even like I think Charles is going to get like badly KO'd. I just feel like, I just feel that way after Max got KO'd, but it's just like, oh man, I'm a little scared for Charles. Like, I'll be definitely scared for Charles, man, just because we already seen the first fight. That's what I think. That plays a part, and Max got KO'd too. So yeah, I'm picking Charles Oliveira. Round 1 sub, round 2 sub. He's finishing him, hopefully, and that'll make my day. At least he gets a W. Makes no sense, because the divisions can be completely the same if he wins, and if Michael Chandler wins, we're fucked. Islam has to take care of him. Simple. Moving on. Everything that we've been waiting for. It's not John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. It's not that. It's John Jones versus Stipe. Old man Miocic, 41, 42 years old. Makes no sense. And John Jones Glazers will somehow make us believe that. Shit makes me sick. Makes me sick looking at this. But it is what it is. And I think John Jones is going to win. I had to take a moment of silence for Stipe, man. He's a good guy. John Jones is just a better guy, I guess, fighting wise. Yeah. John Jones is going to probably win. Decision. I doubt he's going to sleep even. He's not going to sleep Stipe. There's no way he's knocking him out. And there's no way Stipe can really knock him out. He doesn't really have... Even if he does, he's not going to hit Jones cleanly, because Jones has great defense. Hardly gets hit clean. Stipe, man, just do your best, man. Make it close. So there's no real, like, oh, damn, he's the undisputed GOAT. Make it close, Stipe. You can do that. You have good boxing. You're a good pressure boxer, bro. Just watch out for the eye pokes, man. Yeah, but John Jones probably going to win the decision 49-46. Domination, I'm guessing. Or he's going to sub him pretty easily. Either like one or the other, I just feel like. But I feel like it's going to be competitive rounds if it goes to decision. If it goes to decision, it's going to be competitive rounds. But John Jones, obviously, he's going to get like a split decision probably. Just knowing him. Or knowing the judges anyway. He's just going to get it's in New York. He's from New York. He was born in New York. He's going to get the decision if it goes to decision. But I'm tired of acting like I care about this card. I don't give a fuck about this card. I'm mad. Not mad. I'm annoyed. And this is what we're looking forward to this weekend, That's the main point. So, it is what it is. Tend to do better. And if it's a close fight, let's watch John Jones or Dana White and it goes obviously going to go John Jones' way. And then Dana's going to be like, well, how do you not have this guy number 1 pound for pound all time? All time. He's just beat the heavyweight GOAT. Yeah. Okay. Just keep telling yourself that, bro. Just keep telling yourself that. He didn't fight this man in 2020. He didn't fight this guy. He didn't fight Francis Ngannou in 2021. He didn't fight anyone, dude. Like, John Jones ducked anyone he thought he was going to lose to, he ducked him, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. And that's like fighting. Fighting is fighting the best of the best. You can't do that. This is not like all about the numbers, because there's quality in those numbers. Simple as that. So he's probably gonna get his O taken away, because now I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his O taken away. So he can be 28 and or now 29 and 0. So it's gonna look fucking flawless. But we all know he's lost to Reyes. Like, come on, like, come on. You know, it's just fucking bullshit. Anyway, that's 309 wrapped up. Predictions. I think I'll do well, especially on the main card. I think I'll sweep it, hopefully. Do Bronx. All I'm rooting for is the Bronx, you know. And Stippy have a good performance, man. If you get slept, if you get subbed, if you get, you know, even fucking robbed, you got a good performance. I hope you do. And I'm getting ready for that Mauricio Referee masterclass. I can see it happening. I can see it coming. I can see it happening. And I just don't know how he's gonna finish him. I feel like he's gonna do like a flying knee or some shit. You never know. Just because he's not fought forever and no one wants to fight him. They're literally ducking this guy. It's crazy. Everyone's ducking him. You know, so really excited for those guys. That's really about it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you in my recap. It'll be disappointing, but it is what it is, and I'll be happy to make it. So thank you guys for tuning in.